Okay, good evening for all of you. Hope you all work well and also stay blessed. So, sorry for the last week. Actually, I couldn't join for the class because of that. Uh, the class had to cancel actually. So there was no signal where at that time where the to the place where I were. Because of that, I couldn't join at the time itself, at the exact time whatever I had to join. So today the lesson would be artificial intelligence and its metrics and demetrics for human health. Anyway, we will be talking about the artificial intelligence or AI application, AI application with the human health, and also in the latter part we will be discussing about the about a small practical as well. So how we can predict the patient's diabetic, how we can predict the patient's diabetic very easily. So these are the practicals and the theory parts we will be discovering. So when it comes to artificial intelligence and its merits and demerits for human health, what are the things we will be going to discuss is, and the introduction is artificial intelligence, that is AI, refers to the capacity of machines. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So for this actually, what do we have here? Okay. A small introduction about the stuff, whatever we had. So, for the introduction, artificial intelligence AI refers to the capacity of machines to perform cognitive tasks such as thinking, perceiving, learning, problem solving, and the decision making. Yes, so all these artificial intelligence will refers to the capacity of machines to perform these cognitive tasks, such as when it comes to cognitive tasks, what are the cognitive tasks we can have? Yes, we will be considering about thinking, perceiving, and learning, and also finally we have the problem solving and the decision making as well. It is sometimes referred to as machine intelligence. It is sometimes refers to as machine intelligence as well. The same name, same thing refers to, I mean, both are refers to same thing. So then, for this artificial intelligence, what are the terminologies we have? The first one is the artificial intelligence. The second one is the machine learning. The third one is the deep learning. First one is the artificial intelligence. Second one is the machine learning, and the third one is the deep learning. When it comes to artificial intelligence means a technique that enables machines to mimic human behavior. Why we use this artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is what? If we consider about these ones, that's also a technique that enables machines to mimic human behavior. But when it comes to machine learning, so machine learning means, what does that machine learning refers to? So for this, what do we have? Now, the second topic will be about the machine learning. So when it comes to machine learning, anyway, we have already discussed all of these ones earlier. So what is artificial intelligence and what is machine learning and what is deep learning? All these ones we already discussed. So here for the machine learning, what does this machine learning means? So for this machine learning, is a subset of AI techniques. So it's also a subset of AI techniques utilizing all these statistical methods to allow machines to improve with experience. And for the deep learning, what is deep learning? So this deep learning is the subset of machine learning that facilitates the computation of multi-layer neural network. That's what we called as the terminologies when it comes to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the deep learning. So artificial intelligence means a technique that enables machines to mimic human behavior, and for the machine learning is a subset of AI. Yes, it's a subset of AI technique that utilize all these statistical methods, which allows to machines to improve with experience. And for the deep learning means it's also a subset of machine learning that facilitates the computation of multi-layer neural networks. So if we consider as the what we call if we consider as the artificial intelligence in whole part, under that the machine learning is also a subset. Under that we have the deep learning. So this will be deep learning, and this one will be the machine learning, this one will be the machine learning, and this one will be the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the bigger one, and also artificial intelligence is the bigger one or the outer layer. That's what we have. So after that, then another two terminologies you should know. What are the other two terminologies that you have to discuss? So and also you will always use when it comes to artificial intelligence. One is data mining, and the other one is the cloud technologies. So for the data mining, yes, the practice of examining large existing databases to generate new information. That's what we call the data mining. And for the cloud technologies, what do we have? For these cloud technologies, this refers to the use of a network of remote servers to store and also to manage and also to access and process all these data rather than relying on a single PC or hard drive. That's what we called about the cloud technologies. So one is the data mining, the other one is the cloud technologies. So for this data mining, what do we have? Data mining means the so for this data mining So for this data mining, the practice of examining the large existing databases to generate new information. And for the cloud technologies means this refers to the use of a network of remote servers to store and to manage, to access and process data rather than relying on a single PC or the hard drive. That's what we call the cloud technologies. And here we have the data mining. So for the third one, we have the types of artificial intelligence. So when it comes to types of artificial intelligence, we have machine learning. So the stage one, yes, we have the artificial narrow intelligence. And for the stage 2, we have the artificial general intelligence. And for the stage 3, we have the artificial super intelligence. So for the stage 1, we have the artificial narrow intelligence. For the stage 2, we have the artificial general intelligence. And for the stage 3, we have the artificial super intelligence. So when it comes to artificial narrow intelligence, that's what we call the ANI. And for the artificial general intelligence, we call it as AGI. And for the artificial super intelligence, that's what we call the ASI. So for this, all these ones, ANI refers to it normally specializes in one area and solves one problem. That is, normally we can consider the Siri, Alexa, and Cortana as examples. And for the second one, stage 2, that we have the artificial general intelligence. That's what we call the AGI. For this AGI, we call it as the machine intelligence. That's normally refers to a computer that is as smart as a human across the board. And for the third one, stage 3, we have the artificial super intelligence, that is machine consciousness. That's what we call. It's also an intellect. It's also an intellect that is much smarter than the best human brains in practically every field. So those are the values we have. And for the applications of AI in healthcare, for the applications of AI in healthcare, what do we have? This AI has diverse applications in healthcare. What are the applications we have? First one, rare disease diagnostics and the treatments. That is one application. And the other application will be drug development. That would be the second application. Another application will be a virtual nursing assistance, and another application, medical diagnosis. Yes, we will be doing a practical on identifying a person's diabetic level, whether he or she already diagnosed in diabetics or not. We will be considering about that as well. That is for the virtual nursing assistance and the medical diagnosis. And also we have the fraud detection as well. For the fraud detection, dosage error reduction, cyber security, and the cancer research. So many cancer researchers are there where we apply the artificial intelligence and gene editing, personalized healthcare plans, and all these AI robot assisted surgery. And also we have the health monitoring and the wearables as well, smartwatches, smartphones, the health, what we call, all these ones are there. When it comes to all these ones are there, when it comes to so the applications of artificial intelligence, applications of this artificial intelligence in the healthcare industry. That's what we have. So, for the applications of AI in healthcare, not only the previous ones, we have so many things. Yes, we already discussed these ones. And now we will be moving about the public health. When it comes to public health, how we can apply this artificial intelligence in public health? Yes, role of artificial intelligence, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. That's also an Indian company. I took everything. I took all these informations from the from some research papers. So most of the things are related to India. So the second point will be the Imagine Biobank for cancers. These are kind of few applications, whatever we have. These are kind of few applications, whatever we have. The first one is role of AI in Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. And for the second one will be Imagine Biobank for cancer. That would be the second one. And for the third one will be also another product that we can use for the medical assistance. So all these ones are there in public health. Role of AI in Ayushman, these ones are kind of few examples or the applications which we have in public health. So, and what we call as the NDHM ecosystem, here in this NDHM ecosystem, the Ayushman Bharat, that one, that institute anyway integrates 40 digital health services as well into a one single platform. There, what they did for all these ones, this entire ecosystem involves various stakeholders, including there they have already included there they have already included the citizen and the patient and the health professionals, the policymakers, and also the central government and also the state governments. And not only that, there are some related associations, non-profit organizations, allied private entities, and the administrators, regulators, program managers, and other practitioners. And also we have the Ayurvedic doctors. All those ones we can connect into one small piece, small space, and connect all these ones together. So for this AI in public health, yes, as I told you, I took all this information from some research papers in India. So the Maharashtra government has signed an MOU. They have signed an MOU with NITI Ayog to unveil the International Center for Transformational Artificial Intelligence, what we called it as ICTAI, focusing on rural healthcare. And also we have the Vodmani AI is an official AI partner of the Central Tuberculosis TB division, developing various interventions related to TB patient care, and also the helping India's national TB elimination program. That's what we call the NTEP. Become all these AI ready. All these ones are there. And also the Telangana state government has launched a COVID-19 live monitoring app in 2019, as I can remember, not exactly in 2019. It was initiated in 2020s, as I can remember, developed by the Vera Smart Healthcare. Not only that, they have the Karnataka government launched healthcare pods to developed by the Bangalore-based firm Vevra. And also these pods are innovative movable hospitals integrated with all these AI and aid in the containment of contagious diseases like COVID-19 and also the TB as well. The Kerala government has launched an AI-based course. So there they have initiated AI machine learning developer program. That's what we have to aimed at creating new age professionals who can fulfill the demand in areas such as the data science and the AI. So if we talk about few features what we have in all these products, the first one is Vevra Pods and the Ward One AI. This one is an image of a mobile healthcare unit. So this is an image of a mobile healthcare unit. And also for the Ward One AI, you can search all these ones in internet as well. It's also a diagram which is illustrating a process involving they have involved it is involved with the patient specimens and also the LPA test sheets and the sheet scanning, LIMS and AI model that generates a graph for each patient string and performs analysis. and for the human in the loop to assist with interpretation of low confidence stripes not attempted by the algorithm, and also for this LIMS or Nikshe test results disseminated to the field. All these ones are there. And then for the Paraway, that is also a smartphone application created by the Tamil Nadu e-governance agency. The agency name is this one, TNEGA. That's what TNEGA means, the Tamil Nadu e-governance agency, based on anyway again with the artificial intelligence combating contract. So this entire app can be used to perform quick eye screenings by simply clicking a photo, and also it can also identify macular disintegration as well. And for this, big data and AI are being used in public health to investigate and predict disease outbreaks. So there, as well as for early interventions, we have many top health-based AI startups such as the NetMeds and Innovaker, and also Tata Health and Farm Easy. So Practo, Nirmai, HealthPlix, all these ones are. There are many other applications as well which offering the healthcare products as services related to the healthcare management and also the patient management through the virtual networks. They all use this artificial intelligence for the integration and also to make it as it is. And for the big data and artificial intelligence, if we talk about the big data and artificial intelligence, when it comes to big data and artificial intelligence, what is the process we have? So first we have to think about the data infrastructure. Then second, we have the data acquisition. Third, we have the data characteristics. And fourth, we have the artificial intelligence. Fifth, we have the AI models. Sixth, we have the modeling. And seventh, we have the statistics. So when it comes to data infrastructure, we have to think about the broadband and cloud services and the Internet of Things and also connectivity. All these ones are there. And for the data acquisition, yes, we have to consider about the big data. And for the data characteristics, yes, 5 V's are there: variability, variety, veracity, velocity, and volume. That's what we called as the 5 V's. All these ones are there under the data characteristics. For the artificial intelligence, anyway, we already discussed what is artificial intelligence and everything. So for these AI models, we have the machine learning, expert systems, neural networks, artificial intelligence agents, intelligent agents, and the pattern recognition as well. For this modeling, data mining, optimization, simulation, the virtual reality, visualization, all these ones are there. And for the statistics, we have the data clustering, hypothesis, testing, and the inferences. When it comes to inferences, what we do, we normally consider a sample. And we analyze that sample statistics, and then we will be estimate the values for the population. That's what we normally do in inference statistics. And for the regression analysis and the risk and the uncertainties as well, all these ones are there. For the application of AI in COVID-19 management, we have the prediction and tracking. So when it comes to prediction and tracking, there are also Blue Dot assisted in identifying a cluster of phenomena which the cases and the predicting the outbreak and the geographical location of the COVID-19 outbreak based on the available data using machine learning. And for all these, Health Map collects publicly available data on COVID-19 and makes it readily available to facilitate effective tracking of its spread as well. Contact tracking. So, what we called as the contact tracking or contact tracing. So, for the contact tracing, that is for the AI can augment the mobile health application where smart devices like watches, mobile phones, and cameras, and the range of wearable devices can be employed for diagnosis, contact tracing, and efficient monitoring in COVID-19 as well. That's what we have. Now, if we think about more applications in COVID-19, so we have the monitoring of COVID-19 cases. When it comes to monitoring of COVID-19 cases, all these AI techniques are being applied for monitoring patients in clinical settings and predicting the course of treatment as well. So, based on data derived from vital statistics and the clinical parameters, all these AI can provide critical information for resource allocation and decision making by prioritizing the need for ventilators and respiratory supports in the ICU. Anyway, all these monitoring of COVID-19 cases. For this monitoring of COVID-19 cases in Sri Lanka also, we had so many built, but I don't think that we use that much of AI for all those ones. But for the AI techniques are being applied for monitoring patients and the clinical settings and to predict the course of the treatment. We were using this AI. So, based on the data derived from the vital statistics and the clinical parameters, this AI can provide critical information for resource allocation and also for decision making by prioritizing the need for ventilators and the respiratory supports in the ICU as well. For the early diagnosis, AI was used for the detection and quantification of COVID-19 cases from chest, X-ray, and the CT scan images as well. Now, there are so many researchers saying that the CT scanners are not good for the cancers. It's also the race will cause for the cancer scale. So it's also a new finding. And for the COVNET is also another application. We have a COVNET, a deep learning DL model called COVID-19 detection neural network for differentiating between the COVID-19 and the community acquired phenomena based on virtual 2D and 3D features, which extracted from the volumetric chest CT scans as well. And for the blue dot and the health map COVID tracking. So first thing, the images we can depicting the blue dot application. This entire thing about the blue dot application, blue dot app. So they are in throughout this entire interface. We can show that the COVID-19 cases, and also another point will be all these images depicting the health map interface for COVID tracking, displaying the outbreaks on a map as well. So here we have a small discussion, or we have a small content about the COVID-19. So this COVID-19 used for the COVID-19 or the non-COVID-19 cases to identify the COVID-19 or the non-COVID cases. We were using about these ones. So throughout this application, we were able to classify everything as the COVID-19. If it's COVID-19, and yes, if it's diagnosed, or if it's not, that's a normal case, or else it's a pneumonia case. All these ones we were able to track and predict throughout this COVID-19. So I'll skip this part for the batch one. Also, I skip this part because this one is AI in healthcare in India. I'll skip this part and I'll talk about the worldwide applications. When it comes to worldwide applications, for the various applications of AI in healthcare worldwide. So, not only India, there are so many applications throughout the entire world. A decision support system known as D Explain was developed by the University of Massachusetts in 1986, and also it provides a list of probable diagnosis based on the symptom complex, and is also used as an educational tool for medical students as well. So what we called as the germ watcher, for the germ watcher, is a system developed by the University of Washington to detect and investigate hospital acquired infection. And also another one is the baby loan. For the baby loan is an online application in UK that it allows patients to consult doctors online. Here in Sri Lanka we have the ODOC application and check for symptoms, and also we can get some advisors. We can monitor their health, doctors can monitor their patients health, and also patients can, or doctors can order some their test kits as well with this baby loan application. And also there's another application. We have the AI therapy. We called it as AI therapy. That is an online course that helps patients treat their social anxiety using a therapeutic approach of cognitive behavior therapy, and it was developed from a program cbtfitch.com at the University of Sydney as well. For these various applications of AI in healthcare worldwide, we have a few more applications where we use this AI. The first one is the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. It's also developed by Intuitive Surgicals, which has revolutionized the field of surgery, and particularly urological and the genealogical surgeries are there, and also its robotic arms mimic a surgeon's hand movements with better precision, and it helps to offer 3D view and magnification options, allowing minute incisions as well. Since in 2018, we have Boy Health and the Boston Children's Hospital have collaborated on a web interface based AI system. In this system, this system provides advice to parents for their ill child by answering the questions about the medications and whether symptoms necessitate a doctor's visit as well. For the National Institute of Health, we called it as the NIH, has created a AQ, AQ app that's to monitor the medication usage by the patients via the smartphone, webcam access, and also it will help to reduce non-adherence rates as well. Da Vinci robotic surgical system. This is Da Vinci robotic surgical system, which is showing its robotic arms and the surgical setup in an operating room. And we have various applications of AI in healthcare worldwide. Fitbit Apple, these ones are famous ones. Fitbit Apple, IBM, Watson Health, Molly, all these ones are famous ones, because when it comes to Fitbit Apple, yes, it's also another health tracker, can monitor the heart rate and the activities, what we do, and the activity levels. We have the sleep levels, and some have even launched the ECG trainings as well as a new feature. And the Netherlands uses this AI for healthcare system analysis to detect mistakes in treatment and workflow inefficiencies, aiming to avoid unnecessary hospitalizations as well. For this IBM's Watson Health, that is equipped to efficiently identify symptoms of heart disease and also the cancer. So for these healthcare conversational projects, analyze how this Siri and Google Now and S Voice and Cortana, all these applications are respond to mental health and interpersonal violence and the physical health questions from mobile phone users seeking early care. And for the Molly is a virtual nurse developed to provide follow-up care to discharged patients, assisting doctors in focusing on more pressing cases as well. For this AI in radiology, we have the CAD, that's what we call. We have CAD, that is the computer aided diagnosis. For this CAD, in screening mammographies, all these AI can assist in labeling abnormal exams and also to identify the quick negative exams in CT scans, MRI scans, and also any kind of X-rays as well. And this AI will heavily impacting the picture archives and the communication systems. We called it as PACS, particularly for tasks prone to human error, such as maybe detecting lung nodules, lung CA, and also for this X-rays or the bone metastasis and on CT scans, all these ones are there. I don't know about the medical terms. Maybe those medical terms are incorrect, but when it comes to application of the AI, artificial intelligence, what are the things you should know is these ones. And this AI will not only use machine learning and also the deep learning technologies to detect a pathology, but also grant access to an individual's previous health data and other relevant information, providing the best management outline as well. So AI in pathology, we have the whole slide imaging WSI. This WSI often referred to as virtual microscopy that aims to emulate a conventional light microscopy in a computer generated manner. And also the first process utilizes specialized hardware scanner to digitize glass slides and generating a large representative digital image for the digital side. And also the second process employs specialized softwares. They have the virtual slide viewers to do their analysis and also to view and or to analyze these numerous digital files as well. And as equipments, they have the web microscopes. For these web microscopes, they have an online microscopy software which allows users to store, and not only storing, they can use it to share and evaluate a massive collection of digitized microscopes samples. And for the pathologists, so they have the pharmacologists and also the medical researchers can access this information and collaborate to manage data and the discuss results. All these ones are there in AI in pathology. For the screenshot of the web microscope and the whole slide imagine, yes, a screenshot of the web microscope interface. First one, a diagram illustrating the whole slide imaging process. A diagram, a diagram illustrating the whole slide imaging process. For that, we have the original WSI images are processed through tissue segmentation tiling. So for that, then we can have this image adaptation is performed. We can perform this image adaptation. And finally, we have the ROI, which extraction is conducted. So for this leads to WSI classification with confidence scoring and also differentiating between the basaloid, melanocytic and also squamous and other categories as well, and identifying unclassified samples based on the prediction probabilities as well. How we can apply this AI in surgeries? So for all these, AI offers precisely accurate surgical robots and finely tuned diagnostic algorithms to solve various complex surgical and the clinical problems. For this surgical robot is dexterous fatigue and a thermo-free device as well, making it ideal for surgeries. So for this robotic surgery can also reduce blood loss and the hospital stays as well. For this automation of suturing, we have a Ravan 2 surgical robot and PR2 robot have been tested with 87% successful suturing accuracy as well. All these ones are for AI in the surgery. Ravan 2 surgical robot and PR2 robot. And for this, this is an image of the Ravan 2 surgical robot showing its robotic arms designed for surgical tasks as well. An image of the PR2 robot, a humanoid like robot is there. And for this AI in anesthesia, uh, closed loop anesthesia delivery systems are there. It's also an automated intravenous infusion system utilizing a feedback principles. So it delivers propofol based on patient's frontal cortex electrical activity, that is EEG, and determined by the bispectral index BIS feedback also there. And for the max sleepy, we have the a system that's also a system that administrates the drugs for general anesthesia, and also it will monitor their separate effects completely and also automatically without manual interventions. And for this max sleepy also measures three separate parameters on an for this manual intervention. So it measures three separate parameters on an IMA. That's what we call the integrated monitor of anesthesia. For the depth of hypnosis via egg, pain via analogous. That's what we call the pain score. Even I don't know about those ones. And the muscle relaxation via phonomyography. So all these ones are related to anesthesia. Actually, these ones are the areas. See, AI in anesthesia. Earlier we talked about the AI in surgeries, and here AI in pathology, and here AI in radiology. And all these applications are there. So many mobile applications also there. So we have several applications where we can use this artificial intelligence actually for the entire health industry. We can't say it depends, but now it's applying this artificial intelligence for several situations. And for the sedesis, a computer assisted personalized sedation system. That's what we call the mild to moderate propofol sedation can be delivered by non-anesthesiologists, which consist of a full monitoring array. And also we have the Kepler intubation system. That's what we called a robotic intubation system. And for this consists of a robotic arm, joysticks, Pentax, the AWS videos, all these ones are there. It's also a software control system. And here again we have the SEDASIS MaxLeap interface and the Kepler intubation system. All these ones are there. So a screenshot of a MaxLeap interface displaying various monitoring parameters and image of a Kepler intubation system is used on a patient as well. Finally, we have the AI in dermatology. Earlier, we talked about the pathology and the radiology. Now, we have the dermatology as well. For this dermatology where we apply this dermatology for that, um, we have the content based image retriever. That's what we call the CBIR. For the CBIR, we have DERM engines visual search. For this DERM engines visual search and intelligent dermatology software used for imaging documentation and also analysis of skin conditions and including all these skin cancers. And we have the skin vision. For the skin vision, we have software that focuses on identifying skin cancer images, and also it will provide medical professionals with visual similar pictures to aid in diagnosis and assessments of the malignancy risk from past cases. And for the Skin 10, that is an app developed to help dermatologists diagnose skin conditions, which its algorithm is built on an extensive database of skin conditions as well. So for this AI in ophthalmology, here AI in ophthalmology, this AI in ophthalmology tends to focus on imaging, and the automated interpretation of fundus photographs and the optical coherence tomography. That's what we call the OCT. For this OCT scans. And other areas of interest include the patient management, disease risk prediction, progression analysis, and also for the automated interpretation of non-imaging modalities. All these ones are there. And for the images demonstrating lesions, localization, in ophthalmology, all these ones are showing an original image and then highlighting red lesions and bright lesions detected as well. Finally, we have the pharmaceutical industry where we apply this artificial intelligence. So this AI is being used in the pharma industry for drug discoveries and the drug manufacturing and diagnostic assistance, and also to optimize the medical treatment process as well. For this technology can also assist in the re repurposing of new drugs, and this AI and ML algorithms identify molecules that have failed in clinical trials and predict how the same compounds could be applied to target other diseases as well. So for this, AI and machine learning can screen hundreds of potential candidates during drug trials and select the most promising. So this can significantly reduce the production time and also the cost as well. AI in pharmaceutical industry, a diagram illustrating the role of AI in pharmaceutical industry, which is connecting the drug maker to patient and the physicians and also the researchers. And for this AI applications in drug discovery and design, including what are the functionalities we can add: AI in drug repurposing and AI in drug screening and the polypharmacology and bioactivity, toxicity, prediction of bioactivity. All these tasks, all these activities are there in this drug discovery and design AI applications. Then we have the AI in clinical trial research as well. For this AI in clinical trial research, For this artificial intelligence is helping for this artificial intelligence is helping and shaping all this clinical trial research. It can be used for remote monitoring and also for the real-time data access for increased safety. And also a kind of few examples we can provide is the monitoring of biological and other signals for any sign of harm or death of participants. And this a diagram illustrating this AI and machine learning in clinical trials, that is encompassing we have the data analysis, we have data management, we have supply management, we have trial management, we have study setup, and we have the study design. All these ones are there. So for this AI in health insurance industry, we have AI can help in developing customized insurance plans for patients with chronic diseases. And for these machine learning algorithms can enhance the expertise of case managers in the claims process, and also it can assist in fraud detection in in finance lesson also. We already talk about the fraud detection, and it will helps to minimize the healthcare burden and predict the investment outcomes, and can image. So for this AI in insurance with elements like the fraud preventions, operations, saving times, the customer analysis, tailored and cheaper insurance, and the claims management, all these ones are there. So ChatGPT in healthcare, how we can apply this ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a remarkable language model running on generative pre-trained transfer. That's what we call the GPT, that delivers human like text in real time.